Hey YouTube, it's Angelique, or To Be a Smaller Me, and I'm doing my weekly update. I had said I was down, let me just go over the basics. I'm 28, married, 2 kids, 17 weeks as of Sunday with my third, and I am looking to have a vertical sleeve gastrectomy about 4 or 5 months after I have my baby. And so I'm just documenting things just to keep track of my thoughts, my progress, where I'm going in this journey, especially because since this is a lifelong decision, there's no reason for me to wait until after my baby's born to eat healthy or to move, be active, things like that. So I just figured, why not start now? And I had said I'd lost some weight, and then it came back on, and then I started doing the things I was supposed to be doing, and my OB said to weigh myself regularly, and at about Tuesday or Wednesday I came in at about 335.4. I'd been close to like the 339 mark when I went for my last appointment, and it really scared her, so by Friday I was at 336.8, so I'd almost had all that 8 pounds back on. But then today I'm happy to report I'm back down to 331.2, which is lower than it was the last time I said I was 331, so that's kind of cool. But what's not cool is the way that the weight was coming on, and a lot of it was water weight. With this pregnancy, and I'm really bad, I haven't done the labs yet that I said I was going to do last week. I have started to have, I'm thinking, some blood pressure issues, and I've never in my life had high blood pressure, but I started noticing my ankles were swelling, and I would wake up and my fingers felt like sausages, like they were so swollen, and I was getting these headaches, and I suffer from migraines, so I'm pretty familiar with what a migraine feels like, and sinus headaches and the like, and none of it. It was a different kind of headache, and all I can take is Tylenol right now. So I'd take Tylenol, I'd go lay back down, and pretty much I was noticing as my ankles would like not be swollen anymore, as my ankles would go down, my headache would go away. And I am an avid, well, maybe that's not fair. I love my Spurs. I live in San Antonio. Spurs were in the finals this year against Miami Heat, and I will not say that the best team won, because, and I don't say that as a heartbroken sore loser fan. I say that as someone who knows what a foul is, and I know how to play I know how the game's played, and I know bad officiating when I see it, and I'm just going to leave it at that. My Spurs should have brought home their 5th trophy. But anyway, Game 6 and Game 7 were Tuesday and Thursday nights. And my blood pressure during those games, I am sure, was through the roof. My neck was like rawhide. And, it was, my neck was, it was so tough. And I was stressed, and my ankles were, I should have applied for their own zip code, because my ankles were huge. And I'm trying to put my feet up, and I should go back and say, Saturday we celebrated Father's Day a day early, because Sunday a friend of ours was having, it was his birthday, and we were throwing him a surprise party. So Saturday and Sunday I was hosting 2 events here in our home, and I was cooking pretty much the whole day. I had some help. I'm not trying to sit here and say I suffered in the kitchen all by myself. My husband helped me, and then the day of the party for our friend, his fiance helped me, and I had help, but I was so dizzy, lightheaded, sweaty, because it was hot in the kitchen, fatigued, and on my feet for those 2 days, plus being on my feet the day before, running around wherever it was that I had gone shopping, and I'd run a whole bunch of errands. And then the day before that, I was on my feet a lot too. So like 4 days, I was on my feet a lot more than normal. And by Monday, that was it. I was done for. Come Tuesday, my ankles were still swollen. I tried to take it easy. Got all worked up with the Spurs game. And by Wednesday, I told my husband, I'm sorry. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to put my feet up and I'm not going to do anything and just go from there. And it was tough because sometimes I feel like I forget that I'm pregnant, and I'm so ready for change that and the baby's not at the point. I can feel the baby moving a little bit, but I'm kind of wondering. I think I felt my other two kids a lot more than I felt this one so far at this point. So it's just kind of odd. I don't know if that's because of my size. I don't know if that's because I've had 2 C-sections and I'm less sensitive. I don't think so. But I don't know. It's just sometimes I forget how fragile you really can be. And my aunt got on my case and told me, that there was somebody else in the family who had a miscarriage due to high blood pressure, and that I needed to just sit down, keep my feet up, and calm down. So, I'm working on that. I really am, because I would never forgive myself if something happened to this baby because I couldn't follow instructions. But at the same time, it's just that serious. Like, sometimes I forget, I forget that I'm fat, as silly as that sounds. Like, I don't know if I'm quite saying that right, and I'm kind of jumping around here, but I'd kind of written down some things, and things that happen, I get uncomfortable easily. Like, I'm pretty much always uncomfortable at some point. Whether it's the way I'm sitting, or I need to shift and move, or it's the fact that I need to keep moving my legs because I can't really sit on my legs for a long period of time, like tucking one under the other, have to rearrange, or I sweat for things, and it's worse when I'm hot, and it's worse when it's summer in Texas, and we went to the movies, and I had to sit down on a bench and just cool off. Like, I had to sit there in the lobby and wait before I went to go stand in line, because just standing there, I was sweating. It's embarrassing. Especially the last, 6-7 months or so, I'm noticing that I'm out of breath a lot more than I really realized. Walking with my friends in the mall. I don't go to the mall anymore. You have to have the money to go to the mall, but anyway. Usually when I go to the mall, it's not for me, it's for stuff for my kids. So that part's fun, but it's like I'm out of breath before my friends are, and that's not good. And when I get up I've got counter height chairs and the counter height table. When I get off the chair, it hurts. When I get up from the sofa, if I've been sitting for a decent period of time, it hurts. Like, my muscles and my joints are protesting because they're like, why are you moving? You were fine. But I'm not fine. And lately I've been noticing I'm getting tired again. Second trimester, you're supposed to be up and at 'em, let's go, let's clean the garage, that kind of thing. And I think lately I'm getting tired more because I'm not taking in enough calories. I should be tracking my food, and I need to track my food, but I haven't been where I need to be. So I think I'm going to retitle this one Pregnancy Problems, because that's it's pretty much pregnancy and fat problems. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, so I did take it easy. I did do what I needed to do in trying to eat and stop when I'm full, or not full, but stop when I'm satisfied. Ow, see, there goes the moving of the leg. Stop when I'm satisfied. And we had been drinking more soda because we had been buying food as takeout, because the air conditioner in our apartment hasn't been cooling ever since last weekend. It hasn't been cooling right. And so we don't even want to cook because it's just too hot. It's too hot. But anyway, so we cut that, and we're like, okay, we don't have the money to live takeout day to day, because for 4 people and pregnancy cravings and all that, then that's like $25 a meal. That's we can't afford to spend that, so nope. So we're gonna nix that and just suffer through it, take some of that takeout money and buy a fan and stick it in the kitchen, because we need to get back to cooking. And I think it's moments like that where we have that wake-up call. We're like, okay, something has to change. We indulged for 3-4 days, but we can't do it anymore. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'll end this one here, and the other one I'll just kind of talk about my goals for next week and other weight loss related things. But yeah, so I just had a hard time this week with trying to remember that I can't assume that I'm just going to be able to do everything that I used to do 100 pounds ago, or even 50 pounds ago, because things have changed, and I've let myself get to this point for this reason or that. And I think a lot of it really, really started going downhill for me when I became a stay-at-home mom in my own home and quit driving out to go take care of other things for other people, because I figured I'm keeping the house clean, taking care of my kids, that's all I need to do, and I didn't take care of me. So since my activity level's gone down, the threshold for what I can tolerate activity-wise isn't very high, and I need to fix that. So I will talk to you guys in a minute. If you're interested in seeing an actual VSG type related video, you can click on the next one. So thanks guys, talk to you later.